Are you brave enough to explore the most haunted places in America, from abandoned asylums filled with whispers to forests where shadows dance? Today, I will be taking you on a spine-chilling journey through the United States' most spooky locations. Over the past few years, exploring spooky places has become a favorite pastime of many Americans. Today, we will be going over the spookiest places in every United States state, starting with number 1, Alabama. Alright mateys, the first place that we will be going over in this video is the infamous Redmont Hotel. Located at 2101 5th Avenue North, Birmingham, Alabama, the Redmont Hotel stands as a beacon of history and mystery in Birmingham, Alabama. This architectural gem dating back to the 1925 not only offers a luxurious stay, but also a brush with the supernatural, making it a must-visit destination for those intrigued by ghost stories and historical charm. The Redmont Hotel is Alabama's oldest continuously operational hotel, infused with nearly a century of stories and events. Originally opened in the Roaring '20s, the hotel encapsulates the era's grandeur, being one of the first in Birmingham to feature modern amenities like air conditioning and an automated elevator system. However, it's not just history that attracts visitors, but the whisperings of the paranormal. Among the most chilling stories is that of country music legend Hank Williams, who allegedly spent his last living day here in 1952. Guests and staffs have reported sightings of Hank's ghost on the 9th floor, sometimes accompanied by the eerie sounds of a distant guitar. Another spectral resident includes the mysterious woman in white, seen on the upper floors, and the ghost of Clifford Stiles, a former owner who is said to roam his old suite. These stories contribute to the hotel's allure as one of the most haunted spots in the United States. Alright mateys, the next haunted place that we are going over is the Red Onion Saloon in Alaska. One of the most recognizable spirits in the Red Onion Saloon is Lydia. Lydia was one of the prostitutes of the former brothel. The years may have passed, but her spirit apparently did not. There have been various reports of footsteps heard on the second floor where the brothel used to be. The strong smell of perfume would linger in the air, and there would also be extreme cold spots where the smell of perfume had originated. Once there was a great disturbance on the upper floors, so the police were called to check. As they approached the stairs, they saw a figure, believed to be the ghost of Lydia, running down the hall and into a room which was once the former madame's. Under inspection, the room was empty and there was nowhere for an intruder to go. Lydia has been seen many times in full apparition, and she has also been observed walking around the madame's room. It is said that sometimes she can be hostile towards men, however it has not been established if she died in the house. The town of Tombstone, Arizona was made famous by a gunfight at the OK Corral that took place in 1881. leading to a lasting reputation as the heart of the Wild West. From brothels to bullet holes, many buildings from this iconic era still remain, including the Birdcage Theatre. The small and simple theatre provided the town with all the entertainment cowboys and miners could want, with plenty of alcohol, poker, entertainers, and prostitutes to go around. Though these heyday happenings are long past, they're still remembered through the bullet holes in the walls, the artifacts on display, and the ghosts that reportedly remain. The haunting reports around the Birdcage Theatre are numerous, and one of the most common claims is that the theatre will often reek of thick cigar smoke, even though it's been decades since anyone lit up a smoke inside. Other people say they will hear laughter and loud talking coming from empty areas of the theatre, as long as there's still parties going on and lively shows being performed there. The theatre piano has also been heard playing notes by itself, adding to this idea that a paranormal party rages on inside the birdcage. Apparitions are also a regular occurrence at the Birdcage Theatre. Shadow figures as stagehands are often spotted moving around the stage. Others report the apparitions of cowboys around the bars or prostitutes in flowing dresses dancing around the rooms. In the 1920s, the English family moved into Peele Mansion. W.L. English, an agricultural agent for the Frisco Railroad, bought the house into 180 acres to grow apples. He and his wife had 4 children, including twin daughters Marjorie and Elizabeth. One day, while playing tennis, Marjorie felt a sharp pain in her side. Doctors didn't realize her appendix was on the opposite side, a condition sometimes seen in twins. By the time a surgeon arrived, her appendix had ruptured. Makeshift surgery was performed in an upstairs bedroom, but the infection was so bad the nurse fainted. The doctor didn't expect her to live and left her unstitched, covered by a sheet. Marjorie later described her spirit leaving her body, floating through a wall into a quiet meadow and approaching a bright light. Something blocked her from going further and she returned. After 5 hours, someone noticed the sheet move. She was alive. She spent a year recovering and never spoke about the experience until adulthood. Later, when visiting the house with her husband, she found the old surgery room locked. The new owner said it was haunted by a little girl. Marjorie told him that girl was her, but he didn't believe her. The experience didn't make her religious, but deeply spiritual. She believed death was beautiful, not to be feared. Marjorie passed away peacefully in 2000. The Glen Tavern Inn, a haunted slice of California history. Located halfway between Los Angeles and Santa Barbara, in the historic town of San Sepulveda, the Glen Tavern Inn has been captivating guests since 1911. Originally a luxurious stop for oil magnates and Hollywood stars, the inn took a darker turn during the Prohibition, when it became a secret speakeasy and gambling den. Over the years, the Glen Tavern Inn gained fame not only for its Tudor craftsman architecture, but also its haunted reputation. Guests and ghost hunters alike report eerie encounters in rooms like 307, where a headless cowboy is said to linger, and 107, home to the mysterious spirit Calvin. The playful ghost Elise is known to cause mischief in the dean's room. Recognized by the U.S. National Registry of Historical Places and featured on Ghost Adventures, the Glen Tavern Inn offers more than just a place to stay. It offers a journey into the paranormal. Fairfield Hills State Hospital, echoes of the past in Newtown, Connecticut. Tucked in the scenic town of Newtown, Connecticut Fairfield Hill State Hospital stands as a haunting reminder of 20th century psychiatric care. Opened in 1931 and closed in 1995, the hospital was created to relive overcrowding in the state's mental institutions and featured the then progressive cottage plan, a design intended to offer more humane treatment in a therapeutic setting. Yet beneath its mission of healing lies a darker legacy. The facility became known not only for medical advancements, but also for controversial treatments like electroconvulsive therapy, and over time whispers of paranormal activity began to grow. Today, the abandoned campus draws ghost hunters, urban explorers, and history buffs alike. Shadowy apparitions, chilling sounds, and cold spots have all been reported, particularly in the rooms where intense therapies were once administered. The underground tunnel system, once used to discreetly move patients between buildings, is now infamous for echoing phantom footsteps and whispered voices. Fairfield Hills continues to captivate those intrigued by the thin line between history and the haunted. Located in rural Sussex County along Route 78, Old Maggies Bridge is the centre of one of Delaware's most chilling legends. Named after Maggie Bloxham, a pregnant woman who reportedly died in a tragic carriage accident in the late 1800s. Some say she was decapitated. The bridge has become a hotspot for ghost stories and supernatural encounters. According to local law, Maggie's spirit haunts the bridge eternally, searching for her unborn child. It's said that if you visit the bridge at midnight and shout, "Maggie, I have your baby," often repeated 3 times, her ghost may appear. Witnesses report eerie phenomena like phantom sobbing, whispers, cold gusts, and even flickering lights. Paranormal investigators have documented unexplained audio recordings, glowing orbs, and strange shadows. Some visitors also experience car malfunctions such as engines stalling or lights dimming, especially after attempting the ritual. Whether you're a believer or just curious, Old Maggie's Bridge continues to draw thrill seekers eager to test the legends for themselves. Nestled along the scenic Gulf Coast of Key West, the Ocean Key Resort offers stunning sunset views and luxurious accommodations, but it also harbours a chilling secret. Built in 1981 on the side of an old pier, the resort's 3rd floor is said to be haunted by a restless spirit. Guests have reportedly experiencing sudden cold spots, flickering lights, and the unsettling sounds of keys jingling with no visible source. Many describe heavy sighs and curtains moving on their own during the night, while some have even felt the presence of someone sitting on their bed. In 2015, a couple staying at the resort awoke to find their room seemingly disturbed, followed by a sharp clap beside their ear and a rush of cold air. More recently, in 2023, a guest in room 317 reported seeing a blonde-haired woman standing on their balcony, only for her to vanish when it approached. Despite its modern comforts and vibrant atmosphere, the Ocean Key Resort carries the lingering presence of an unseen guest tied to the land's mysterious past. For those who visit, the question remains, will you check in if you dare? Standing in downtown Atlanta, the Ellis Hotel was once known as the Weinkauf Hotel, a place forever marked by tragedy. On December 7th, 1946, a massive fire broke out in the early morning hours, killing 119 people and making it the deadliest hotel fire in US history. At the time, the building was considered fireproof, but it lacked fire escapes, alarms, and sprinklers, leaving many guests with no way out. Today, the hotel has been beautifully restored and renamed the Ellis Hotel, but the echoes of the past linger. Guests and staff frequently report strange phenomena, shadowy figures, unexplained cold spots, and the smell of smoke with no source. Some have even claimed to hear screaming in the night or to see faces in windows when no one is staying. One of the eeriest details, fire alarms have been reportedly gone off at 2:48 a.m. the exact time the original fire began. Elevators are known to move without being called, and items have been found mysteriously moved during renovations. Though modern and inviting on the outside, the Ellis Hotel carries the memory of a tragic night and perhaps the presence of those who never checked out.